Hello, everyone, and welcome back to some Final Fantasy 16. I meant to play this yesterday, but I had a migraine. I meant to play this the day before, and I had a migraine. And, well, yeah, that was about it. I've literally had a migraine since, like, 3 migraines back to back since Wednesday. So, here we go. Let me see if I can't get lost entirely and figure out where I'm going.
Lovely breeze,
Like,
isn't it?
I wish there was, like, a map. So, last time we were gathering some necessary materials, and that's whenever my headache actually had started. Was back on Tuesday, and I kind of had it on and off from
Oh, let's
Wednesday,
get to the
Thursday,
festival
Friday.
soon. Come to
So,
claim your just
not a fun day.
desserts.
We're gonna get this token here, a token. It is 410 renown. We have 460. So let's get
You
that. Get
earned
some
this.
ability points, and
Best of luck out there, Sid.
now, let us go into my abilities. Now, I was debating grabbing Earth and Fury. Now, I don't think I'm going to use it very much because, like, I don't know. I can tell you what I do use. I use Blind Justice quite a bit, but I like Aerial Blast. I like Flames of Rebirth a lot. So I think I'm going to go with Flames of Rebirth because I like that a lot. And I can't get that mastered yet. That's just now upgraded. So the other thing is with that. Now, interestingly enough, I think because I have something mastered, I might be able to do something. I can't. No, I can't. Sad. Okay. So if I get this mastered, I could literally change Phoenix Shift out for Blind Justice. And that's actually what I would want to do. So, yeah. So, there is trouble afoot, apparently. Hang on. I don't know what they're thinking is afoot out there, but, they've been kind of crazy all day. So, we've got Dalmacia has a couple, I think 3. Alright, this one here is an interesting one, which is called the Breaker of Worlds, and I was curious if I could find it. But Empty Hovel, Cattery, and the Jaw. So, the Breaker of Faces, yes. Um, so I know the Jaw is here. I guess we could go look for the Jaw first. The other ones are called the Cattery and Empty Hovel. Let's see. Just off the sickle is where this guy is. So, if I can hit the right buttons, that'd be great. So we know the Jaw is here. This is the sickle. This is going to be where one of them is. It's over here. As for the Cattery, I do not know. Let me double check and see if it's got any other things on it. Because we could go for a little hunt here. Empty Hovel is the other one. The Cattery's right off the Sickle. The Empty Hovel is abandoned village in the fields of Carava. I wish I could push the right buttons. That'd be great. So Empty Hovel is near the fields of Carava. So this is the desert. That's something else. The fields of Carava. So, okay, so if I go to the Jaw, then I'll be able to find all three of them. Got it. So everybody say hi to Clive. All you PC gamers, you know, I can't mod here on the PS5, but you don't get to see naked Clive or anything. I know that's what all y'all doing already. That's what I would do if I was modern, man. I'd make sure that I could see naked Clive all the day. Oh, hello! You're right there. How are you today? Aight? Let's go. Hermes. Hey, Siggy, can you, Hermes.
Your feasting days are over.
Sorry, I was... Oh boy. Aerial blast is Mopo. Well, the dogs have decided, I guess, that I don't need to have a silent place, and it wouldn't have mattered if I was in my office or if I wasn't at this point, because this is just what they do. I don't like this guy. Oh, I had one help, y'all. Nope. Yeah. And he's down. That one was fun. All right. So it's another bit of renown. That's some more money and some experience. It's fine.
Those who kill for sport deserve no better.
You hear that, Siggy?
Ready, go? Fly, Ambrosia. Mother Crystal.
So I haven't been over here yet. And I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to go over here yet. Damn, cool. Let's see. Fields of Karava. One of these marks is supposed to be over in this area.
This won't be easy.
Like over here, I think? Hoping I can get away from the big baddies. Mean bighorn. I think one of them is over here. Alright. Yep,
To the
it's in
stables,
here.
girl. Go.
Just casually kill them. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just destroy their faces. I mean, Ilani might need to go to level 20. I feel like this was a quest, and I don't know if it was. If I recall correctly, Numer always was like more of a cleric type or something. I might be thinking of a different game. You know, each their own, right? Hello. It's chilly in here. What if I don't want to? Thank you. Look, I found a notorious mark, Sticky. It's another one. They're the soul stingers. Alright, y'all. Let's go kill ourselves a soul stinger. You know what we're gonna do for these soul stingers here? I'm gonna first start with this. See if I can get any of these in my pain train. Alright. These guys don't even have, these guys will be annoying because I can't stagger them. Hi, mofos. I love this upgraded Flames of Rebirth. Definitely my favorite big thing. I have, yeah.
It's over.
Alright, there's another markdown. Think Mark. What is Think Mark? I've defeated 10 of them. Cool.
Peace at last.
Alright, so there's that. Now we gotta find the Cattery, which... I don't know where that would be.
Come on.
Whistle up my burb.
Faster.
Now we go faster. Have a cat that has just decided, hey, I'm going to be in your lap now. Okay, Mom, thanks. I can't believe I thought all these were like red chocobos. That
No holding back.
that's a co-world. Not gonna lie, co-worlds in this game they look dope. Oh boy. Hi friends. You have a little item right there. I just want to say hi to it, and then I'm gonna run away. I mean, I don't know if it's the Juggernaut.
No need to ride from here.
Alright, so all of these little towns that are dead towns, which I'm sure are going to come up later, but all these little dead towns are, we can't ride our chocobo in even though they're ruins. This is, that is dumb. Alright.
Let's go.
Got an item over here. Glasses keep falling down my face. There's a hell diver. They don't seem to like me much. It said that the Cattery was between the sickle and the jaw. That, like, in the area between the sickle and the jaw. So... that's Panther. It's a bad day. Sorry, Ambrosia. Ow! You know what, motherfucker? Me and you, we're not friends. I went over there to go grab me a thing. You come over here and be a dick? I mean, you ain't even a mark. You just a piece of... You just a mean old... mean old freaking panther trying to kick my ass for no reason. I didn't even do nothing to you. Like, seriously. We did not have to go this route. We could have been friends. I would have liked to be your friend. You could have been my mount, we could have been friends. I could have gotten, you know, I could have gotten my dog a new friend here, but no, you had to be a dick.
Good girl.
Alright. Oh, the cattery is up there, so yes, hang on. Siggy, you saw that, right? Making a decision to just like try to attack my ass for no reason. You want to see Ambrosia flap her wings? What? Wee. This way. Hello, dogs. Leave me alone. Oh my goodness, my eye itches, y'all. Alright. Hello? You are the angry cat. The Grimalkin. Hey, Siggy, look at your cat. I'm just gonna get them out of the way real quick.
Let me introduce you to mine.
Are you sure about that? Just like dancing with these dogs real quick. Hi, friends. Hi friends, how are you today? My name is Death. My name is I like to do complete overkill for no reason in Pain Train. All aboard, bitches. Alright, now come on, come on. Come on, Siggy's cat, let's go. I didn't catch how much of a stagger meter or stagger percent or stagger damage I just did on that, but I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have been a small amount. Nice! There's 3 notorious marksmen right then and there. Alright, so we got a hide. So that's fun.
That wasn't too bad, was it, Torgal?
He's the best pupper in the world. You know, every time I do that, like, the dogs just kind of, like, look at me like, Mom, what's that? So, dog is now Vannagutter? I don't know. Ugh. Alright. Blood of Fenrir, we got stuff. Okay. Ooh. I like that dog. Van Goner. Van Goner. Okay. What? Oh, that's how you go into photo mode? Sorry. Today I learned. Anyway. Guess we'll go over here.
I'll be taking Toss in the bales. Leave anything you don't need behind.
What's going on? Hi, Fred.
If you're ready, we leave at once.
Oh, okay. Oh, right, this whole thing. Going around? Oh, no. One sec. Alright, so let's go do some things. For some reason, these guys think that they can, like, come at me, bro. I don't know. Like, you just gonna get smashed. You know, there are times. Just gonna walk right by it. There's no reason for me to do anything with it. Torgal! Torgal!
Oh, there you are, Sid. Thanks so much for coming. The, ruins are just over there, as is the creature I told you about, I'd imagine. Would you mind?
Of course. I'll be right back. Anybody home? This must be our unwanted visitor. Time to go.
Alright, hang on 1 second. Eye is going crazy. Okay. Hey, look at the armor. Go away.
Nice try.
There we go. No, he did too.
The things I do for you, Mid.
Sid! Oh, thank goodness you're safe.
You shouldn't have any trouble now.
Indeed. Well, don't let us keep you. We'll, see that everything is transported safely back to the hideaway.
All right. I'll let Mid know you're on your way.
All right, more renown. Eye of the Warrior. Nice. Okay, now we're gonna do a thing.
If I don't come up with something soon.
Mid. Helena has recovered the material for the helm. She'll be along shortly.
Excellent. Another job well done.
And just one remaining.
Right. Right, the shielding. This one's a bit of a bugger.
How so?
The plating's enough to stop the engines going pop, but those things will still be spitting out enough fire to set the rest of the ship ablaze. Which is why you need proper shielding. A prison for the dragon's breath that's blazing away inside. I thought a triple thick layer of tempered steel might do it. Or more of the stuff that the Fallen use, but they'd both be too heavy. The helm and the plating are bulky enough as it is. Add any more weight and the whole ship would be at the bottom of the briny before we'd even started. I need something light. But I've racked my brains and I just can't think what would do it.
Well, if I were in need of obscure knowledge, I know whose counsel I would seek. Harpocrates.
Tomes? Yeah, well, I'd thought of that, obviously. I've got all the details written down here. Can you take this to him, see what he makes of it?
Right away.
See, I kind of feel like she's taking off of, oh god, what's her name? What's his name? Of course I know his name. His name's Mid. Mid from Final Fantasy V. Because she has that same drive that Mid from 5 has.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot. Learned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Why do I need a meteorite? I mean, I'm not... Okay. Siggy, apparently I need to chuck this meteorite at you.
back, are you? So, what'll it be?
Alright. Nothing new here. Ooh, hold on. A white worm bow. Hold on. Let me go into my thinger. I mean, what didn't you do to deserve a meteorite in your face? That is the better question.
Thanks to see.
Thank you, Clive.
Alright, so we're currently using a rose as a rose.
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Well, 40,000. Buy some more of
I'll find a better price
these. Alright.
Hippocrates, do you have a moment?
For you, Clive? Always.
Well, actually, it's for mid this time. Could you take a look at this?
Could you take a look at this?
Shielding for a mithril engine? Whatever will that girl think of next? And what are these notes around the edges?
She has some specific requirements for the materials. The shielding needs to be able to resist extreme heat on the inside, and yet remain cool enough on the outside not to set the ship alight, while also being light enough not to sink it. As you can imagine, she's struggling to find anything that meets her needs.
I see.
I wondered if you might know of a solution, or if you might be able to search the records for one.
Perhaps it is not a different material she requires, but a different approach.
What do you mean?
Consider the lake we have made our home. Its blighted waters eat away far more quickly than fresh water or even brine, at timber and steel alike. And yet, we have made a home here from those very materials nonetheless.
We have. But Bardolph must varnish every board twice over to keep it from rotting. And Obelisk complains that without a constant supply of pitch. I see.
Early Gregorian histories speak of a preparation known as moon dew. It is said to be able to resist even the most ferocious flames. Before the dragoons tamed the worms and wyverns of the realm, nobles would daub their castle walls with it.
Oh, that's cool.
Against dragon fire.
Don't tell Siggy about this.
Recreate it.
It might be applied to some material or other in order to provide the protection it requires. As to how best to apply it and to what material, perhaps Bardolph and Obelisk might be
Telling Siggy about Moondew, man. He's just gonna be like, well, now you have to get me a government-approved rocket launcher.
To procure the necessary ingredients. I shall discuss the specifics of how it might be most effectively put to use with our
Nothing,
two friends.
Siggy.
Knowledge of the past may yet prove useful to we of the modern era.
Thank you, Hippocrates. And since you're asking others to help you, perhaps I should too.
No, you can't get a government-approved sledgehammer. See, I knew you'd ask. No. Hi, Jill. How are you?
So you need a hand, do you?
We do. I'll be heading to market for the ingredients we need. I could do with some help. And some company too.
The other can assist me in researching how best to prepare the shielding itself.
Can we count on your aid?
Always. Well, if Jill's game.
Thank you.
What are we game for?
Either of these fine young minds would prove indispensable in my research. I leave the decision as to who will go with whom in your capable hands, Clive.
So wait, I can ask.
Shielding that guards against even the most ferocious flames. We could have done with some of that on Justinus.
I doubt it.
Oh, I could have asked.
Clive,
Have you made your decision? Who will accompany me? I mean, my definitely not girlfriend or the other definitely not girlfriend. Definitely not girlfriend and kind of sort of not girlfriend. Siggy, who do you want me to choose? Hot medic or cold as ice? That's not the question. Is Taria or Jill? Is it Tarja? I have not been paying attention. It's very clear. Cecil, do you think I should pick Jill or do you think I should pick Tarja? You look at me with Tarja, not Jill. You like Jill or Tarja? Cecil. You don't want any part of this either. I mean, the thing is that I could probably get some different dialogue and stuff if I bring. Ow! Hi, cat. That hurt. I could probably get some different dialogue and stuff if I bring her. And I mean, Jill is the love interest. Jill's not the out. Jill is smart. How much of a hopeless romantic am I today? Ow, cat! Seriously, that hurt. Holy shit. Ow. Ow. Amelia just decided to bite into my finger. Do. You know what?
All right. So, what are we fetching?
I have taken the liberty of preparing a list. Here.
Garlic. Conch shells. Are you sure this is the right list? Looks like the ingredients for someone's supper.
Though these items may seem mundane, they have potent effects that are rarely exploited. Effects for which they were once highly prized. So much so, in fact, that they were harvested almost to extinction, hence moon dews having fallen from favor. Now, of course, they can be obtained with ease. You should be able to find everything you need at the market in Northreach.
Well, isn't that convenient? I was hoping to be able to make a trip over that way sometime soon. Need to speak to an old acquaintance. I'll meet you there.
All right.
More story.
See you later, Clive.
Good luck with your research.
I mean, I was just making sure
I look after things here.
that Jill was, I just wanted to make sure that Jill rested after everything she's had I'm boarding this joke.
Now, where's Talia?
Taria. That's correct.
And what can I do for you?
I don't know, what could you do for me? See, why did I get a meteorite? What's the point? Anyway. Ooh. Let's get us a couple more,
You've a keen eye.
Keep them pilgers nice and chilled. I won't have
Need to stock up on these.
There you are, Talia.
Ah, and there you are.
See, she's
Shouldn't have
totally
any
flirting.
problems finding what we need in a place like this. But if time is of the essence, perhaps we should split up. Take a few items each.
All right. What should I look for?
Let's see now. Why don't you take the garlic and the pepio nuts? Meet me by the gate when you've got them.
It's okay, you just have branded shaped scars on your face. It's fine.
And
There's talk.
What can I interest you in today? Ah, yes.
That should do it. Hopefully Talia's finished too.
Hopefully we haven't figured out that we are actually a former brand.
Well, did you find everything?
I did. Here.
Have my garlic and my nuts. My nuts now taste like garlic.
Garlic and pepio nuts. Job done. We should get this back to Tomes then. He'll be waiting.
I mean,
But we're not in too much of a rush, are we? Quick chat.
I'm having a moment where I wish I had chose Jill.
Do you know, I think this is the very first time we've been out on an errand together.
I think you might be right.
In all the years since you and that scowl of yours first appeared, you haven't invited me out once. For shame.
Well, it seemed long overdue. And you did say you had some shopping to do.
I was hoping to restock my supplies of herbs and liniment, yes. You and Jill alone burned through them like wildfire. No luck, though. My usual supplier's not here, and I refuse to pay the prices these gougers charge.
I'll ask Karen when we get back. What is it?
Oh, just memories. I came here with Sid once, shopping for supplies, just like today. And just like today, I came away empty-handed. Sid even said he'd speak to Karen for me when we got back. Has it really been 5 years? I remember it as if it was yesterday. Hold on. Does that mean it's been 5 years since we met? Feels a lot longer.
It does. In a good way, of course. Thank you, Taya.
For what?
For everything. I just want you to know that all you've done for us, all you still do, it's appreciated.
Do you think I'd stick around if I thought it wasn't? But in the spirit of sharing and caring, you're appreciated too, by all of us.
Oh.
Well, I think we've tarried long enough. I ought to get these ingredients back to Tomes so he can make up this concoction of his. I'll meet you back at the hideaway, all right?
All right. And thanks again.
I heard you the first time.
See, I like that. That was a little nice bit of character development. Same thing whenever I picked Otto over Gav. Like, it was a nice bit of character development. I mean, Jill's pretty much already said she's coming with me the next time I go anywhere, so I'm gonna have that with her, but Tarja is different. She doesn't go anywhere other than the hideaway.
Well, very well indeed. And thanks in no small part to your kind assistance. I was just explaining to Tarja how we might best go about preparing the moon dew. And now that we have all the ingredients, we may begin.
We have to make it into a sandwich and make sure that it doesn't
More than
fall.
a few mysterious concoctions in my time.
Oh, wrong game.
I'm sure you have. What about the shielding itself?
Work is underway, under the watchful eyes of Bardolph and Obolus.
Apparently, it'll be ready soon.
Thank you. All of you.
Right then. Jill, would you join me in the infirmary? Many hands make light work and all that.
Of course.
Oh, and Clive. It was good to talk. We should do it again sometime.
That was a
It
nice
appears
little,
our work here is
nice
almost at an
little
end.
quest. I liked it. It was definitely a bright spot.
Playing the man of action for once. When both the shielding and the moon dew are ready, it will merely be a matter of applying the one to the other. Followed by a rigorous process of testing and retesting, of course. Perhaps someone ought to warn young Mid of that.
Leave it to me. Thank you, Hippocrates.
Leave it to me to tell her she gonna have to rest and retest to make sure the damn thing don't explode. It's aight. If it explodes, then it's meant to explode. There you go, Siggy. What about that string now? You were making fun of me before. Bish.
Well, I better go and give Mid the good news then.
Teleport to me. Hold on, checking my cat. There you go. She's good. Hi, Mid. How are you?
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mid. But you'll be pleased to know that work on the shielding is underway.
You found something for it?
In a manner of speaking, Hippocrates knew of a substance that's highly resistant to heat. A coating that should provide the protection you need. He's supervising the construction and testing of the shielding as we speak.
Brilliant! I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Don't thank me. I'm just the errand boy.
Right then, better start working out how to bolt all these bits together. To the Black Hammer!
You know, when I got into the smithing game, I thought I'd be making swords and shields, not thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs.
Thermal bleeding didgeridoo-dahs. I'm gonna use that.
Whatever you call it, I ain't putting it together in here. It's cramped enough as it is. Let's take this outside. Mid, you get all the parts lined up on the deck. I'll take care of the rest.
On my way!
Oh, and bring me the biggest hammer you can find. This is gonna require some precision walloping.
Okay, Siggy, you can have your government-approved sledgehammer now. But only if you help Blackthorn with his precision walloping.
It's finished! It's finally finished!
What is it?
I'll be feeling my hammer arm for weeks.
Thank you, Clive, Blackthorn, everyone. That's one down and just 3 more to go.
I'm sorry.
Oh, didn't I tell you? The Enterprise has 4 mithril engines, and we'll be needing a displacement stack for each.
You don't mean...
Don't worry. Now they've got a finished one to work off. My gang in Canva can build the rest.
Good luck to them, I say. Right, I'm off to get a sling for this elbow. Any other work comes in, keep it to yourselves, eh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Just daydreaming. Thinking about the Enterprise sailing off over the horizon to shores unknown. Searching for a land untouched by the Blight. Just like me and my dad planned. So if the worst came to the worst and every scrap of soil in the Twins turned black, we might still have a chance. That's what she was meant to be. You see, one last chance just in case we needed it. But now she's so close to being finished, I've realized I don't want her to be that. I don't want her to be just a lifeboat for us to cling to if things get desperate. I want
her to
be
fly.
able to sail aboard her by choice, not from the lack of it. In a world where we're not just trying to survive, but where we can actually live.
I'm working on that. And I'll do everything I can to get you what you want.
Don't you always? All right. My mind's made up. As soon as the Enterprise is fit to sail, I'm putting her under your command. Sod our plans, I'm trusting in yours.
Are you sure about this?
Something tells me it's what my dad would have wanted.
He'd be proud of you.
You were gonna visit his grave, weren't you?
I was. And you can come too now that your little project is finished.
Right. There's just one thing I need to finish up first. Won't be a minute.
Of course.
All right. I'll let Otto know you're coming. Meet us in the mess when you're ready.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey, look, I have a ship. It's called the Enterprise. It's not a Final Fantasy game. If somebody said name Mid or Sid doesn't make me an Enterprise thing.
Told me she was building a ship.
I don't know what that last noise was, but you know. Ooh, quest. Quest. I see a quest.
Clive. Here you go. Always something in there.
I see a quest. Hey, Siggy, we're going on an adventure.
Well. Here, Sid. Reckon you might be just the man to help me out of a bit of bother. If you don't mind to.
Let's hear it.
I didn't say you could have a rocket launcher.
It's about this alembic the Chief's got me making. Lovely bit of kit it is. Bung in a solution you want splitting, and it will separate it out, just like that. Problem is, it won't always get rid of all the impurities. And with some of the stuff we need it for, that ain't good enough. Which is why I've been looking for something to filter the liquid we'll be cooking off. And that's where I was hoping you could help me out.
Sure, let's look at.
I
Let's
imagine
play.
Ty could get some use out of this alembic too. Distilling medicines and the like. All right. Why not?
Proper job!
So what exactly do you need for this filter?
Nothing but bomb ash'll do, says the chief. Gave me a sample she'd obtained from the university stores. Couldn't believe my eyes.
Hey.
Pour the blackest blight water through it, and it comes out clear as a mountain stream. So, I did a bit of reading about where I might be able to get hold of some. And do you know what I found out? It's only the blimmin' bones of a bomb king. They leave them behind when they die, see?
I take it that's where I come in.
If you would have mind.
Wait.
I saw a billet on the hump board.
That's Final Fantasy VI.
Would have gone myself, but Well, fighting dirty great balls of flame ain't exactly my forte. You, on the other hand...
And fun fact, Final Fantasy 16, but I'm not gonna, or 14 rather, but I'm not gonna go into too much spoiler territory from Stormblood there. Because Owain is actually I believe it's the English translation of the name Hien. And then Hien's father in 14 is actually the name Kyan, which in 6 is Cyan. So, there's your fun facts for the day. Alright, Bomb King. See, you're in the Croc in Sand Brick. Alright, let's see. First breaker aiming for the Imperial Jesus wrong turn. Nearby wood, which you returned from the ruins of the fallen airship, and within them a beast akin to the green ball of fire. Okay. Great ball of fire. It's chasing from the grove. Okay, so near the woods, near the in the ruins of a fallen airship. I cannot talk. I apologize. Alright. Was there another one as well? There is another one. Hang on.
Ned told me she was building a ship.
Here we go. Man, I'm like running into things. It's great. So, I saw something interesting. I think it was up here. Wrong way. Was like not specifically said that it was here, but I saw something interesting on the map.
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
It's no joke.
So, look, here's the thing. Alright, off the record. I was thumbing through some hideaway lodgers out of behest, and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that, I mean immediately, it'll be, okay, let's go.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help? Maybe. Okay. Something ain't right with that hound of yours. Okay.
What could be wrong with Torgor? He seemed well enough when I last saw him.
Last but not least, we have Blackthorn. Cheers for your help. Dragging Blackthorn out of the dumps the other day. Thing is, I reckon he's gone and thrown himself back in. Judging by the droop of the jowls lately, so I'm thinking maybe it weren't for the leather on his mind, maybe there's some other demons jabbing their pitchforks into his private. I know you're a busy bloke, but next time you find yourself free, maybe we could go and ask the old bastard what got him so hot and bothered, assuming it wasn't just the forge. I don't know, maybe it's because somebody's jabbing their pitchforks into his privates. I don't know.
Hopefully it's nothing. But I should speak to Blackthorn just in case.
You know, Siggy, what did I tell you about sticking pitchforks into people's privates? I told you no. No means no, Siggy. No means no. Alright, first things first.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with Torgal?
So you can read. Congratulations. But I didn't say I were wrong with him. I said something weren't right. He's not been eating me treats. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled brown, but now he won't so much as look at them.
Oh, that's sad.
Which is why I'm of a mind that his mind's on something else. You've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy? Do you need a rest?
What was it you said he was? A frost wolf?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with whatever it is that's woken inside him.
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you mean? Perhaps.
Okay.
Blackthorn, you have a moment?
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. August was worried about you, and you might still be doubting your craft, even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Is there something else weighing on your mind? Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog with a bone. Still, he's got a keen eye, I'll give him that. He's just, well, Karen showed me something. Something I've never seen before.
Her vagina.
It was.
Wait, what?
A sword. An odd-looking thing with a single-edged blade. The metal itself wasn't anything to write home about, but fuck me. The edge on it. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that, and he'd be halfway home before he even realised he'd been cut.
So that's what's troubling you?
No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting. Can't stop thinking, how do you get an edge that sharp? It's driving me mad.
And if you knew how to do it, we could arm the curse breakers with even better blades.
That's about the size of it, yeah.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it. Good luck, eh?
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about this sword. You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want? Out with it.
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn. Single-edged and extremely sharp.
Running around after him again, are you?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to work an edge like that. It's driving him to distraction.
Little wonder, I suppose. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight into private collections. Which made it nice and easy finding a buyer.
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me, are you now? Fine. If you stop mooning at me like that. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmechian bloke. Collects weapons and the like. And he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourite clients. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric. If you take my meaning.
I appreciate the warning.
Hi. Touch eccentric. Ooh. I'm a touch sneezy.
Lawsman, I need to ask you about...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, he seems to have lost his appetite, which is certainly a new development. She says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think she might be right, though not about his appetite. All canids are instinctively inclined to crack open bones for the rich marrow that resides within, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. Accordingly, I suspect it is not a lack of appetite that afflicts Torgal, but a surfeit of it. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment to sustain, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing are no longer sufficient. Frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones may yield altogether different nutrients. As to where one might find a suitable substitute, some antelopes that graze the meadows of eastern Rosaria have been known to grow to a size more than double that of their lesser cousins.
I don't recall ever seeing any that large.
And little wonder.
So you gotta go kill bigger things for the bigger
of
wolf.
the highlands for fear of predators. The last elder antelope sighting I recall hearing about took place near Cressida, and that was long before the village was abandoned.
Even so, it seems like a good place to start.
Good hunting, Clive.
Okay. We are currently in side quest hell.
Is that the thing Tomes helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Clive, did you get my letter?
That's why I'm here.
Why are we whispering?
Otto might be listening.
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders.
2,000 talents.
Maybe my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. Zero.
My uncle gave us 2,000 talents.
It's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are! What a surprise!
So let me get this straight. You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. And I will dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning
I love
plan.
Otto so much.
Why? Well, who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen. But only 500 talents.
We owe 5 million gil.
Each. 5 million each. They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of...
Well, we now know how much money 500 talents is.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides, we'll need to learn to stand on our own if we're gonna make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the Dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are. A little something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure they will be.
Overdue debt?
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, asses to wipe and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Siggy! 15 million!
Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Love it.
Well, I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Really? Do you think so?
No.
I love it so much. Alright, guys, so now we are headed to is it bad that I totally forgot where I was going? Siggy! You make me sad. Because you're not here. Well, where's the croc? Yeah, I need to make some stuff. No, I have that at work. I just don't use it because I forget it's there. I know it'll help if I drink water, Siggy. So, Sandbreak, and it's the croc. Croc is somewhere. I mean, is there any easier way for me to find this? It says fallen airship near wood. Alright, you know what we'll do here? We're gonna do this first.
How the hell is anyone supposed to...
Do you know why I entrusted Clive with 2 star rubies? Because you'd rather have Karen find me and kill me herself? Because I'd rather have Karen find you and kill you herself.
I want to see. It's all right.
What am I going to do without sweet talk?
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
Have a star ruby!
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me.
I mean,
Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the hideaway. My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the
then
least I
I'm
could
giving you a star ruby
Restore me simply
freely
to a kindness.
and willingly.
I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake.
Look at that smirk.
For
It's so
Otto's.
cute.
For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching.
You should sit here, Siggy.
Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes.
Oh, no, I'm
Sid
sad
told me
again.
Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
All right. Giving baubles. So, ow. Y'all, I just clawed my leg. Alright. So, it's in Sembrick somewhere. I have... Let's see. There's a place that looked like it was open now that wasn't open before. Nope. Wheel? I could... Ah! My ear itches. Hello, friend. Girlfriend shaped.
Faster.
It was down. Alright, so... I might be wrong. That's a
Back to the stables,
thing. I mean, I don't think I'm in the right spot, but... Definitely not in the right spot. Alright. was idea number one. So there are ruins. It was said about it was ruins. So, aha! I'm just gonna wolf call my fridge. It's like. Aha!
I can walk from here.
Hello, friend. You are not friend-shaped. You are scary-shaped. Spawn King!
What we have here? Greetings, Your Majesty.
Ah? Ow. Ow. And he's dead. Alright, so that one's down.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Okay.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the Olympic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Boop-doop-boop-boo-doo.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Yeah, very nice.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that, huh?
What kind of magic?
It's gonna make it blow up.
We happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. Ah, I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough.
Snap! That's awesome. I like that. I like that a lot.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Right. Inventory increased, so that's nice. I like that. Okay, I mean, that's not a lot, but I mean, it's still enough. Alright, let's go and, guess do Martha.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here, but it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me. More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
I don't know if he'd say twice as handsome, but I mean,
I suppose I do.
it's pretty good.
Fred will want to know the stones were delivered. If he's still with us.
I want to see the end of this one. So yeah, this is going to be another short stream. I may be able to stream tomorrow. I haven't found out if I'm actually going to be playing.
So Lady Karen accepted the ruby.
D&D.
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
All right. I just decided I want to be low. Alright, so let's go back to Sharon. My cat is literally in my lap right now.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you like me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Of course not. But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh, so you're a prince now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
One sec.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. I can from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much. Might be I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh, So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass beyond that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledges are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
Yeah, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
Huh. I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that, on account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic
All
worked
of
inside
the
my son soon
goodness
after his
of this
first known
game,
day,
I swear.
and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie.
That swagger.
And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall.
Anybody else just absolutely adore the Sid swagger? I'm just saying.
But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you.
Oh.
Love you, you grumpy old sod.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone. I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather goat at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine.
Oh, this is super emotional.
Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
All right, well, that was one of the more emotional quests for sure. I guess we're gonna go to the next place, which is here. Go get ourselves some bones.
She had a man of Grieger mopping their ground. Please, teach me how to fight.
I am completely lost. Hang on.
Still here when my shift is over.
You think I'd been here enough that's like, oh, I could definitely get through this place. Derp a derp. Nope, I'm just a derp. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just a derp. Hello, friend.
Come on.
She is friend-shaped.
Run like the wind.
Take this way. This way.
No holding back. Well, it's certainly quiet. If I were a giant antelope, it seemed like just the place.
Alright. Oops. Hey, Torgal. You need to be back. Yeah, they're good as the boys. So I need to go kill me an antelope. That's fine.
Yeah, we'll find one bigger than that. Hungry, Torgal?
If I can get more. Done. All right, Torgal.
Will it be enough, I wonder? I say that answers my question. Which means we owe the lawsman our thanks. You're just a big puppy, aren't you? A very big puppy.
He is just a big puppy. They're all just big puppies, right?
You do know you can take that with you, Torgal. Lady Karen will be relieved to hear you've got your appetite back. Come on, boy.
And then I have a big kitty right here. He's just a happy kitty. And a buzz. Alright, Karen.
I noticed you and Torgal had gone off somewhere.
You could say that.
So, Molly's leftovers weren't good enough, eh? That'll teach me for treating you like you're still a pup. All right, no need to shout. Now we know what you're after, I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for later. Can I leave it with you?
I brought one for later. Have 5. Casually 5.
You can, eh? I'm nice like that. In return, you can thank Tomes for me. The bloody know-it-all.
I was just on my way to see him.
Ah, Clive. Were you able to locate your quarry?
We were indeed, Lawsman. You pointed us in exactly the right direction. And Torgal's been a very happy hound ever since.
Very good, very good.
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way, for your part in solving the mystery.
Ah, but that reminds me. After your last visit, I found myself pondering Torgal's talents. Do you recall our conversation concerning Lady Jill's role in Torgal's transformation?
About how she somehow woke the power within him.
Precisely that. A reasonable conclusion, I thought, but one which raised certain questions in my mind. You see, the Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone. And while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat different in nature to those you described Torgal as having used.
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one icon's power. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served as a loyal companion to you, your brother, and even the late Sid. In short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say at paw, have been diverse and plenty, and that number has only grown as the realm's dominance have fallen to your sword. One can but speculate as to how all of this has affected Torgal.
He has seemed more fierce of late.
And if I am not mistaken, he will grow fiercer still. We are fortunate indeed to be able to count him amongst our allies and not our adversaries.
Oh, he's more than an ally. He's a friend.
Alright, so we know more about Torgal. Last thing I'm going to do tonight, because I am getting tired myself, is see what the dollar amount in.
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Karen's collector.
The same Drake's fang is gone. The whole mother crystal.
My reputation will be ruined! Ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before you do yourself a mischief.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed. Leave me be!
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of the filthy oaf this instant!
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
Yeah. That guy's an asshole, and I don't like him.
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen. Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything that is within my power to grant.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went?
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamal is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's
all right.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
Man, you see, I would be just like, do you know who the fuck I am? Search. Alright, let's see which side of the Ignac we are. Okay. I guess let's go. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba-da-da-ba-ba. Yap-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I know I do that like every time I get on the chocobo, but you know, it's weird not having mount music. Even if it's, you know, do 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 do. Nope. Hello, friends.
We've got company.
How are you today? Alright, cool.
This must be Ignac's luggage. Nothing seems to be damaged. All right. Let's get it back to Delamel.
And then we find out that it was all a ploy.
I hear I have you to thank for the return of my effects. What shall I call you, my good man?
Wyvern.
Ah.
To make your acquaintance.
A formidable name indeed. Well, Wyvern, I appear to be in your debt. Radim here tells me you wished for an audience. Is that all?
A few moments of your time should suffice.
I mean, he couldn't go with Sid the Outlaw because, of course, you know.
Fellow Wyvern.
Then, of course, Clive being the Lord
Wyvern was
Marquis.
wondering if you could tell him about a certain single-edged sword you recently acquired.
Oh, a true work of art, that one. Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my hands on that sword. It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twins, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Fine question. Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10,000 licks with the sharpening stone, then 10,000 more. But it is the final stone which lends the blade its legendary sharpness. A mineral quite foreign to this great realm of ours. And that is the key. The secret ingredient. It occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to services rendered. Take this, together with my regards. The very stone of which I spoke, far rarer among collectors than even the blade itself, and a far more fitting payment.
Thank
you. Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship. However, it is long past time we prepared ourselves to depart.
So it is. I am locked in bitter competition with a rival collector of curiosities. I am one step ahead of the unscrupulous scoundrel, but he is hard at my heels.
Are there many other collectors out there?
Too many to count, but only one do I consider most nemesis. Lord Byron Rosfield, and is a perennial thorn in my side.
Whoa.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern. May our paths cross again. Radim, we mustn't dawdle.
I think his lordship is rather taken with you, Master Wyvern. Thank you again for your assistance. Coming, my lordship. I'll be right there.
Like, look at my cat's little.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Blackthorn makes of this whetstone, shall we?
All right, here we go. Oh. Just flicking Amelia's whiskers because she was.
Sorry for the wait.
She's weird.
But hopefully you'll agree it was worth it.
You learned something about that sword, then?
I did better than that.
A whetstone?
Yes. But not one you'll find anywhere in Valisthea.
wonder I couldn't get the same finish on the grinding wheel. One hit and all done, eh? Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Your second opponent would be your last, no matter how good you were.
Even so, is there some way it could be used to give the curse breakers an edge?
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone and the right kind of steel, I could probably even make a twin of the blade that rattled me. But there'd be no replacing this little rock. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it, if that. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, now that's something to consider. And what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more hard-wearing, for that matter. Just imagine it. Good Valesthian steel with an edge as sharp as any found in the Outer Isles. I won't make a copy, nah. I'll make something much better.
Damn straight.
The curse breakers will be delighted. Just don't push yourself too hard.
Don't you worry about me, sunshine. I'll be working day and night since I was half your age. And I'll still be here when you're long gone.
Huh?
Hey, thanks, Clive. I mean it. I owe you one, August too. It's good to know someone's looking out for me.
You'll be happy to hear you said that.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make's got your name on it. You come and find me when you've got the materials.
All right. I will.
Let's see if I've got the materials on me already, because I mean, I've done all the hunts and everything like that. And that's a new thing here. Ooh. Hello. Got a new renown that's up.
Clive. So, will it be?
I do indeed have everything for it.
Should last you a good while.
I have anything else I can do with it?
Anything else?
I'm gonna go find that jukebox.
Thank you, Clive.
About. I like that one. Alright, so, we're gonna finish one quick thing, and I'm gonna save it, and that's gonna be my stream for tonight. That is a very pretty sword.
think terms helped?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon. Come to claim your just desserts?
A light from the heavens, the goddess Grieger teaches us to walk with the wretched. It's an act of greater good, so if we accept the truth, and one will go rightly called to follow the path of Allah. This is going to get me High Cleric's Medallion.
All yours.
Alright, well, now we're just getting to the last of that renown part. I think before I do Otto's thing, I'm going to see if I can do the Breaker of Worlds. See if I can find it. But, right now, everybody, I'm going to call it a stream. I am tired, and I'm actually falling asleep. Not because the game is boring or anything like that. That's absolutely not it. I'm just tired. So I will talk to you guys later.